bringing the people behind our food to life.
Leslie and I are, I guess you could say, accidental farmers. We originally had professional careers working in different jobs. I worked in advertising, and my wife Leslie was a high school Spanish teacher. One day about 7 years ago, her dad contacted us. He owned the farm before and was retiring. And he told us that he was going to sell the farm, and Leslie was on the phone at the time, and she responded, "Well, you've got a buyer." And I said, "What?"
Necesitamos por lo menos como tres para pelar. Yeah.
My family background, from my mother's side, they have a lot of Basque heritage. So I was actually born in Puerto Rico. And when I was a university student, I was in Sevilla in southern Spain, and that's where I met Leslie, who is from Oregon. We kind of had this love for everything that was Spanish, whether it was the food or the culture, and how all of that brought the people together and their appreciation for the different products that they grow over there. One thing that we wanted to do when we started farming was figure out how we can incorporate this into our business. And of course, through my family heritage and then through all of the things that we saw on our trips to Spain and things that we love about Spain, we decided, well, we can probably grow a few of those varieties here. It turns out that the climate in northern Spain, in the Basque region, is very similar to Oregon. So we did have a lot of success growing things like piquillo peppers and pimientos de padrón. Matte finish, and this is glossy. We grow a pretty wide variety of peppers from Spain, in particular the Basque region, about 20 different varieties. In general, they're not spicy at all. Spaniards don't like very spicy food. The peppers are mostly sweet. Some of them have smoky tendencies toward them. A few are grown primarily for fire roasting and peeling and then preserving later on. Others are used fresh, and some are cooked and sauteed.
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy busy.
Marketing our products, in particular some of the peppers that we grow, was a bit of a challenge here in Oregon at first. Padron peppers, when we first started growing them 7 years ago, we probably gave away more padrones at the farmer's market than we actually sold. People saw little green peppers and they thought, oh, they're spicy, they're jalapenos. And no, in fact, we had just prepared them like we do in Spain. We sauteed them in olive oil, sprinkled a little sea salt on top, and had people try them. And once people tried them, they were hooked. Part of what we do isn't just growing the produce, but we also have to educate not only the consumers, but even some of the chefs that we work with, because they've never seen these ingredients.
That's life.
Good, good. Yeah, have your tarbé.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. One great thing that we do is every winter we shut down the farm, and that gives us a chance to research again and go into new regions of Spain and southern France and learn about traditions in the small towns and different varieties of crops that they're growing. Your tarbé, your garrafo valenciano.
Okay.
And then we get to bring that back to the States, bring it to the Oregon restaurants and to the chefs that we work with, and they get to experiment with it as well. We have about 30 different culinary herbs, 9 different types of mints that they can play around with. It's quite a learning process on both ends too. These edible flowers, they attract lots of our native pollinators. So we have them right here next to the orchard where we have apples and pears and cherries, and peaches, and apricots. Right now we grow over 120 varieties of fruit and vegetables. We're going to continue to focus even more on those varieties that are specific to Spain and to southern France. That's where our passions are. That's what we're happiest growing. It may not necessarily be the most lucrative thing that we're growing. Yeah. Great, thank you.
I'll see you.
See you soon. At the end of the day, farming is a very tough job. You have to love what you do. And we're just following our passions. Déjame ir allá al otro lado de ti para que ella te pueda filmar. So the Basque peppers are generally on the lower to mid range of the heat scale. Almost all of them, I would say, are on the lower end. Piparas vascas, piment anglais, pimiento choricero, guernica, they're all sweet.